What's up guys, it's Liam from TCGI Ireland, and today I've got my version 2.0 of my Zeal ride chain deck. So it has been a while since I actually posted this original deck profile. I was planning on getting it up as soon as possible for like straight after BT13, but getting cards together and stuff was kind of difficult, and there's a lot going on at the minute. But yeah, so what I'm going to go through is just quickly how my deck's changed and what it runs like now. If you've seen it before, it was very critical trigger orientated, as in, you know, I didn't bother with stands. That has changed. It's kind of different lineup now. And the grade 3s obviously have changed a bit, and the same goes for grade 2s. Not a big change in the grade 1s, but yeah. So anyway, starter, Zeal. Most of you should know what he does at this stage, but in case you haven't seen my video or anybody else's, or even read the card, whenever I have destruction, the grade 1 rides on top of it, check the top 7, look for the grade 2 or grade 3 Zeal, and reveal it to your opponent, put the rest back in your deck. So that's what you want. You want Zeal in your certain hand in the very first place. So okay, on to the triggers. What we have is 6 draw triggers, consisting of Gem Monster Geomine and Army Penguin. It's 3-3 because I don't really like the 4-2 kind of thing, and yeah, that's what I do for that. Then I run stands now. I have 2 Noise Monster Decibel on and 4 Guide Dolphin. In my Enigma deck I did run this ratio originally, but I kind of decided, well, it works a bit better in Zeal because of the power reduction from him, and the fact that restands can do so much for more attacks. So yeah, and then of course there is 4 heal, because you're stupid if you don't play heals. Yeah. Onto the grade 1s. We've got 4. I have Destruction Zeal. If you've got Larva Beast in the soul, he gets plus 1k, and whenever the grade 2 rides over it, your opponent loses 3k until the end of the turn. So that can be good if you've got a rush ready to go. That's basically what you want to do for that. And even if you get him later on, he is a good enough 7k booster, so that's why I use him. So then I've got 3 of the 8k Karen Ride Daisy. I decided to take out the 10k booster because of the fact that really it took up space, and I kind of wanted to fit in different things. So I'm using her now just to make, you know, just to push magic numbers basically, and get 18s against cross rides, because we are seeing a lot more cross rides now with the more recent meta. So it's 3 of those. I've got 4 perfect guards still, obviously, because you're stupid if you don't play perfect guards. Different sleeves because it's in my Dimensional Robo deck. I probably should do that next video as well. After that, I've got the new card Heat Ray Monster Gigabolt, the Magical Seahorse. When this unit attacks, if the battle opponent's power is 8,000 or less, this unit gets plus 3k. So he's a 10k attacker against a weak Vanguard, which is probably going to be happening, you know, pretty much, well, almost every turn with Zeal. That is the plan anyway. So then after that, we've got 2 Commander Laurel, just to emphasize stands more. If you don't know his skill, choose 4 of your Dimension Police rear guards and rest them. when your Dimension Police Vanguard attack hits, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your vanguards and stand it. So it's perfect really. If you've got a full field and there you go. Oh well, I'll let it hit. You can just rest everything around it, apart from the booster, because you're gonna want, if you want to boost with a booster. And then if you drive check stand trigger, it's perfect because you get an extra attack, and they'll have you plus more from that basically. So that's grade 1s. Then on to grade 2s. We are still running for Devourer's Planet Zeal. When you've got Eye of Destruction, the grade 1, and the soul, he gets plus 1k, so he's a 10k body against a lot of 9ks. So if your opponent's attacking with, say they've got their starter back here, as you know, maybe a few of them do, you can, and they've got a 9k vanguard. When they attack for 14, you can just throw 10k down, and it's perfect because it's a no pass immediately. So he's obviously necessary for the ride chain because he gives plus 1k to Galactic Beast as well. So yeah. Then I've got more new cards. I have 3 Fusion Monster Bugreed. If you don't know his skill, when this unit attacks a Vanguard, if you've got a Dimensional Police Vanguard and the battle opponent's power is 8,000 or less, until the end of that battle, this unit gets auto Vanguard or Rearguard. When this unit attacks, hits, draw a card. The amount of times I've seen people panic over this card. I mean, JK base, right? It's not massive. It's not massively great, but if he was a 9k, he'd be kind of broken. But whenever your opponent's low in power, they're gonna drop a lot to guard this with a boot. You know, say you've got Karen Ride in the back. Whoops. Karen Roy Daisy in the background, you've got a 16k column. Say, let's just say, for argument's sake, your opponent's on 1k as it happens, because this deck does have the new Break Ride in it, and people will drop more cards guarding this attack to not let me draw than, you know, letting it hit and I get a +1 from it. I still plus from it because they've guarded a lot more. You know, they've guarded for 20k instead of letting me just draw 1 card. So, you know, it's really good. It gives a lot of pressure on the Break Ride turn, and even turns after that, you know, with Galactic Beast. So then after that I run 2 Assault Monster Gunrock. He's another 8k. This deck's got a lot of 8ks in it. The reason why I don't run another is because of the amount of 8ks. I mean, it's not really a big difference, but it's still 8k, and he gets +3 when your opponent is 3k or less. So it's a good card. It's 11k, hits magic numbers again when your opponent's on low power. Then I just threw in a 10k beater for the off chance that I actually get him. It just helps with like having, if I've just got a vanilla row in the back, and that's basically what I use him for. So then on to grade 3s. This is where the big change happens. I have still got my 3 Galactic Beast Zeal. If you don't know what he does, it's Limit Break 4, Counterblast 2, choose one of your opponent's Vanguard, and that unit gets -1k for each of your Dimension Police rear guards until the end of turn. So you got 5, it's -5k. And he gets +1k for Devourer of Planets, the grade 2, and the Soul. So obviously he is the ace of the deck, and he synchronizes absolutely perfectly with Original Saber Zero, everybody's favourite Break Ride. And what he does is, he's a Break Ride. Whenever a Dimension Police rides this unit, choose your Vanguard, and that unit gets 10k, fairly normal, and then choose your opponent, and they get -5k. So on the Break Ride turn, provided you've got a full field, your opponent's going to be sitting on 1 or 3k with a whole load of boosted columns from Bugreed Gunrock, and it's great if you actually have Laurel, because they might just no guard the Vanguard and you can rest everything, and that, you know, I twin drive twice basically. It's proved very effective. I actually haven't got to play it a whole lot in real life because of real life shenanigans, but playing it in Cartfight area, as I've mentioned in other videos, it is hateful basically. It just, people sitting on 1k, they can't guard attacks that they would have been able to guard with a 5k before. They need a 10k, and then attacks they need to guard with a 10k, they have to use it. You know, they have to use 15k or 20k, and it's just, it's nasty. And then just to add insult to injury, I've got Miracle Beauty. Works really well if we've got Commander Laurel, because of the fact that if she restands, the column stands. So it's like, it's kind of like a riot horn in a way. But yeah, I'm going to do a quick run through of what actually happens with this deck. Let's say you've got this. You've got that. So we'll throw Commander Laurel down there. Don't know how much time I actually have there. Let's just throw an 8k there and 7k, say. And then grade 2s, I'll just throw a 10k down, or Bugreed, where is he? Bugreed, there we go. So we've got that. That's our absolutely fantastic field. There's probably better fields, but whatever. Just for the hell of it, we might swap there, because you don't really want it, you know, you're not going to boost. Okay, so right, we're sitting like this. We've got Original Saber, good enough field. Break Ride with Galactic Zeal, he's 11k, he's going to be 21. So let's just say, for the heck of it, we attack with, your opponent's going to be in 1. Let's just say, for the hell of it, attack with that for, or actually, never mind, we won't do that at all. We'll just attack straight at the Vanguard. So, and well, you can boost if you want, or you can not. You don't have to boost, but I kind of prefer not to boost. So you're attacking for 21, pretty much 31. They say no guard. Okay, you just go rest. Rest. It doesn't have to be like that. You can rest him, or you know, keep him stood. Restand that. Okay. Then you can go twin drive. Oh look, I hit a stand trigger. Up she gets. Miracle Beauty's up. There's 17. If you had Karen Ride there, it'd be magic numbers as well. If it was cross ride. And let's just say you manage to drive, maybe you sack, maybe you get another stand trigger. There we go, 16, 17. Your opponent has to guard that as well. So, let's just, right, you've attacked. And so I've gotten a +4 from it. I've restood, say, you know, you might get 1 trigger, it doesn't really matter. But then you go, okay, 16 at your Vanguard, you're on 1. You've got to have 2 10Ks on top of the guard you've already guarded for this. Let's say you perfect guarded it. You know, it's already pretty strong. Then attack with this, and there's your attacks done. And you've gotten 2 Vanguard attacks and 2 rearguard fully boosted rearguard attacks, and that's pretty nice. So basically, this deck is a lot of fun to use, and even if you don't have Laurel on the field, you don't always need him, because, you know, attack, you know, if you've got 2 columns with Miracle Beauty, which in times in the past I've had before, you can do that. It's very easy to do. Just stand. So yeah, that's the updated deck profile. Galactic Beast and Original Saber Zero is great. It also helps. It's actually a pretty good budget deck at this point in time now. He's going for like $2. So Yep. That's it for me. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys.